Alright, so I wanted to make a video on changing out coils, stuff like that. I'm not a pro, but just wanted to kind of share stuff that I've found. Please feel free to leave comments with your tips. First, you want to start with some nice clean hands. I've already put the new coil in. This is a Freemax Fireluke Mesh, and if you haven't tried it, you really should. I've always been a big fan of smock, and probably, yeah, all my mods are smock. Kind of started vaping like the little simple pen things you get. Not the greatest, but then I stopped years ago. And then I decided, hey, why not? I'll try to get back into it, because kind of viewed it as nice. Something to relieve stress. Anyway, so I'm going to show how to prime your coil, because you definitely want to prime these bad boys. Got everything apart, cleaned it up. I got the resin edition tank, really nice. Also ordered separately the acrylic expansion. Comes with the expansion tank, and then I don't have the actual tip that came with it because I just didn't like it as well. So I put the old one back on, and everything goes together really nice, because I don't know if you can see the detail in the color. It's pretty. I like it. I ended up ordering it offline. Probably your bigger vape shops carry this tank. My local vape shop, they had never heard of it. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm getting my coils from a website online and haven't had any issues. So, get everything laid out. Pick your favorite juice. This is my personal favorite. It's 6%. It's a 60-40. I found that it doesn't bother like my lungs as bad, or my throat, as some of the others that I've tried. It's a hibiscus tea infused with strawberries. And if you like weird tea, herbal teas, you might like this. Also, not every vape shop carries it. When I go into my local vape shop, I usually buy 2 at a time, because sometimes they're out. And also you can order it online. Good stuff. It's called Lola by Traditional Juice. Nothing that I'm using is like sponsored or anything like that. This is just stuff I picked up by myself. I like to drip a little bit of cotton on the outside. You see, it soaks it up pretty quick. Big thing is to get it saturated, but not oversaturated. You're just kind of getting it started. This speeds up the process, because if you just pop it in, fill the tank, you're probably going to wait probably 5 minutes at least, where this cuts down a little bit of time. So we're good and saturated. Now to reassemble. And by the way, this is the first video I have ever made, so bear with me. Kind of a learning curve for me as well. With these, this piece actually screws onto the coil, and then there's the cap that you take it off to fill. Nice spacious wide holes. Not a big fan of the dripping type e-juice bottles. Just feel like it's a lot of times harder to get it where you want it. And I still have just a little bit of juice on the outsides. There, nice and tight. Go ahead and fill it up. The only bad thing I can say about the acrylic tank is it's very hard to see, like, your amount that goes in, unless you just can find the right light. And driving down the road at night, because I work third shift, it's not the greatest. So I try to fill it before I leave, and it lasts me for an hour-long car ride. But the expansion also bumps it up from standard 3 milliliters to 5. That was another reason why I wanted to go with an expansion. Because work third shift, I don't want to have to fill it before each break, because that takes up time. And you're simply going to pop that back on. Currently, I kind of switch my mods in and out, charge them. This is the Smock Alien. It's very nice indeed. Not my first. First I had a Smock Stick, and then I got more into it, and it's kind of become a hobby, so I feel like I collect mods. But pretty simple. I like the screen. As you can see, it's set for 67.9 is my wattage. These coils, I couldn't tell you the exact, but this seems to work for this tank and coil. Put it on soft because I was nearing the end of the tank and I knew I wanted to switch out the coil. So that was the easiest way not to burn the cotton, because, oh, burnt cotton is a nasty taste. So once your screen is on your mod, most are like this. I can really only tell you for sure with Smock, but you want to have your screen on. I like to click it. It says no coil. I'll go ahead and screw the tank on. And it's a good thing to do when you're switching tanks, you're switching coils. Screws right on. Okay. Click it again, it'll ask, is it a new coil? Yes it is. So now, instead of letting it sit for 5 minutes, I'll probably let it sit for 2 or 3, and then I'm ready to go. As you can see, the mesh down in there gives off amazing flavor. Smock did come out with a mesh here recently, so when I get those in the mail, I will probably do a review, because I want to do this for the people that feel like they're intimidated by going to a vape shop and asking questions, or they feel embarrassed to ask questions. So that's how you put a coil into the Freemax Fireluke Mesh tank.